It's okay if the carrots fall to the floor. We have not washed them yet. Can you see it? Golden brown. Yep. Bummer. Hey friends, welcome back to 6 Hearts on 6 Acres. My name's Bree if you're new here. I am so glad to have you, but I am currently participating in the Every Bit Counts challenge. And some days I go into this organized and prepared and I have a full-on plan. I am preserving like a pioneer woman. But today, I just have some bits and pieces of things that need to be put up. I don't have one huge batch of food that I can do, you know, in several different varieties. But what I do have is some carrots that were gifted to me by a friend, some long beans that need to be blanched and frozen, and then I have a basket of tomatoes that I'm gonna load up onto my freeze dryer. So we're gonna get some glazed carrots going, some frozen beans, and we're gonna load that freeze dryer for some seasoning. And I was successful for the Every Bit Counts. It doesn't always have to be something big. The point of the Every Bit Counts challenge is that you are putting that food away, you're making an effort, and you're not letting things go to waste, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Olivia offered to help me, and I don't ever turn down help, so I'm gonna peel and she is going to chop, and then we will get everything washed up after that. That's a fat carrot. I wonder what variety of carrots she grows. Yeah.
I did this to my dog, took it off.
Look at that carrot.
Those are all these things you got from the garden?
No, Patsy gave me these. Careful. Well, that took an entire hour and I already lost my helper, but the carrots are done. I had a few left. I am going to use those, just ones that were hard to peel. I'm gonna grate them up in my food processor and use them to make some carrot muffins for breakfast in the morning. But I got a decent amount, so we are just gonna pack them into these pint-sized jars. And then we will make the glaze or brine or whatever you want to call it. I've never had these before. I don't know if they're any good, but they look really good and they sound really good, so hopefully we love them. The brine for these carrots needs brown sugar, and I'm completely out since I restocked last time. So I make my own. Brown sugar is just white sugar mixed with molasses. It's quick and easy if you have a mixer. Just dump it in. I don't even measure. I just kind of go by looks. I have never had a problem with too much. I like a darker brown sugar anyways. I think it has a lot of flavor. You just mix it up until it is equally all in there and all the same color, and then you're ready to go. Golden brown sugar. I found this recipe on TikTok and I didn't say how many jars it made, so I'm just kind of guessing on the amount of brine that I need, but I'm gonna triple it, and then if I have extra brine, I will grab some carrots from Walmart and have them for dinner. Not tonight, but one night. So tripling it means I need 6 cups of sugar. That sounds like a lot, so I'm not gonna pack this brown sugar. I'm just doing just how you would typically measure like white sugar. Three cups of orange juice. 1 and 6 cups of water. We are going to heat this to a boil and then we can fill our jars. Carrots are a low acid food, which means this recipe is going to be pressure canned. So I am going to go ahead and get my water in my canner and get that heating up as well. My brine is to a full boil, so I can go ahead and get my jars filled. I am glad I made a triple batch. I think I'm gonna be just right. Hi, bud.
Looks good.
Thank you.
We cooked a lot to make 3 jars.
You did. That's awesome. I have a bit of brine left, probably like a cup to a cup and a half, but if I would have just doubled it, I wouldn't have had enough. So that is awesome. I hate when I'm making something that needs a brine made like this and I don't make enough, and then I have to, because it has to be boiled, so then you have to repeat it all. Going on with our new lids. My kids found a cherry tree in the driveway, and so they have been out picking. They're very sour cherries, and like, give it. Can you see it? So we're gonna have something else to preserve tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with them yet, but we will absolutely use them.
I don't think it's enough. Do you think it's enough?
I think I just had a jar break. I think I just had a jar break. I heard a noise. Sometimes if you don't match temperatures, the bottom of your jar will break off. The water in this canner was a little bit hotter than my brine. Yep. Bummer. So that is what a temperature shock looks like. It is a straight across line on the bottom. So frustrating when it happens, but I knew better. This was boiling when I put it in the jars, but it's cooled off a bit, and this water was boiling heavily. So that's what I get. I lost a jar. I'm gonna clean this out and start over. All right, let's try this again. I'm pretty sure that my temperatures are close this time. Hopefully we will not have any jar breakage. I am waiting on that pressure canner, so we are gonna take care of these long beans. These are the kind of beans that you eat at an Asian restaurant. They usually have a sauce with them. They're really crispy and they are delicious, and they taste great blanched and frozen. I really prefer them that way over being canned, because these beans are not meant to be eaten mushy. I'm gonna use them for stir fries and any of my other like Asian inspired meals. So I'm just gonna cut the tip off. These grow from a vine, and they grow in, I'm trying to find two with the tip, here we go. They grow in pairs like this, and you break them off and they just have a little tip on here. So we're just gonna cut that tip off and then cut them into decent sized chunks. And you know what, I was going to blanch them first, but there's not a ton here, like just enough for probably 3 meals for my family. So I think we'll go through them quick enough that all I'm gonna do is vacuum seal them and throw them in the freezer, I don't think I even need to worry about blanching them. Blanching them would keep them good for longer term storage. They would help keep the color nice, but if I'm gonna eat them within like 2 to 3 months, I don't see the need in taking the time to do that. Do you wanna chop them?
Yeah.
Okay. Avery wants to help, so she is gonna chop these up. We're gonna chop them in chunks about that long, so just like that. You can help vacuum seal them. I did already wash these. A friend gave these to me, and actually I'm not finding very many at all with tips, so I think she must have already taken them off for us, which is super sweet of her.
Oh, Doyle.
This has depressurized and the jars are ready to come out. I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna put my next batch in until this water cools down because these are not hot anymore. I was out working in the garden and time got away from me. So the last thing I'm going to do today is package up these beans and get them vacuum sealed for the freezer. I had planned on loading my freeze dryer with tomatoes, but it's not gonna happen. I wanna get to bed on time because tomorrow is Sunday. I wanna wake up and have a good Lord's Day, not be grouchy because I didn't get enough sleep. So those tomatoes can wait for another day. They'll be just fine. And I'm doing what I can do. That is the most that anybody can ask of themselves, and that's the most that I'm gonna ask of myself. I'm trying to package up, like, I'm not really eating these on their own as a side. They'll go inside of a stir fry. So I don't want to put too many. I think probably like that'll be good. We built our island and I wish that we would have put outlets on both sides instead of just one, because I always have stuff on that side. Right now I have hot jars. At the time I didn't think I needed it, but now I definitely wish I would have put them in. I didn't get a lot done, just a bit, but lots of little bits add up to a whole lot at the end of the year. And that is what I'm counting on to build up my pantry for my family to eat from the garden throughout the entire winter. I will be back 5 days a week bringing you content on preserving for this Every Bit Counts challenge. I love sharing this journey with you, so make sure and check back in. And until I see you next time, may God bless.